Hey everyone, Scott Cunningham, aka Scottsy Business. Today we're going to be talking about the most profitable blockchain social platforms for 2020. And this is just based off of my own experience. I'm going to be sharing with you what I earned on all the different blockchain social platforms that I use in the month of January to give you some insight as to how much you can earn from these different platforms and where the different earnings might come from, whether it's as a user or as a creator or what that looks like. So let's just dive right in. I'm not going to do any review or overview of the platforms themselves because I've already done that a million times. I just wanted to keep this very succinct and focused on the amount that you can earn. And I might briefly bring them up just to show you where you can earn, but I'm not going to be like reviewing these platforms. So that being said, the top 3-4 platforms that I earned the most on that I can actually access and get and use are LBRY, PublishOX, Steem, and Brave. So on LBRY, I was able to earn about 1,700 or so. There's no perfect way to determine exactly, like I go through my history and I can generally see how much I've made. So it might be a little off, but generally about 1,700 LBC. And that comes from rewards. You get monthly rewards if you sync your YouTube, which is really attractive for creators. Tips that you receive from other people, and then how many views you get LBC as well. So I earned about $34 US at the current value. And I think that's really, really good, considering it is still pretty early on in its life cycle. I'm assuming that the value is going to go up a lot more, and that $34 that you get this month could be worth $100, $200 by the end of the year for all you know. So it also depends when you sell your crypto. That's a pretty big factor because usually it ends up being worth more down the line than when you originally got paid. But that's not a guarantee. However, $34 is still better than nothing. I think the main reason that I wanted to share this is to show other creators who think, well, you know, I've only got like 500 subscribers on YouTube or whatever, I can't make money. You absolutely can. I've only got about 1,700 subscribers now on YouTube, and I'm making a pretty good amount. And it's not necessarily your YouTube subscriber count that is important. It's really just how quality your videos are and the engagement and everything you get on these different platforms, because I was generally getting the same amount even when I had 500 subscribers on YouTube as well, right? Because YouTube is not really a reflection. The whole point is that on YouTube, it's very hard to make money, but with all these other platforms, it is very, very easy to get started, and you can start making money from your very, very first post. So it's very, very attractive for other people to jump in and do the same thing. If you're a content creator, a lot of these platforms are going to be really, really great for you. And if you just like video and you want to keep it as easy as possible, LBRY can auto sync your YouTube for you. So that's really, really helpful and basically just free money at that point, right? PublishOX, another really great platform. It's a blogging platform. This is one of the most fair and consistent platforms to earn on. I find it's because there's no stake. They're crypto agnostic. Everyone has the same voting value and the same voting influence. So when you do get upvotes, it's really just a reflection, a true reflection of how many people in the community like your content. And I have consistently earned $2 or $3 almost on every single post, and I post daily, and that netted me about $80.49 in US in BAT, Hydro, and DAI. So it was mostly in BAT, but you get rewards in different tokens because sponsors donate these tokens, and then you get some out of the pool based on every like you get on your posts. So again, PublishOX is one of the most consistent, most fair spread of wealth on any platform I've ever seen, partially because of the crypto agnosticism, partially because it's donated tips, and partially because everyone has the same weight value behind their votes. There's no staking or anything like that. So again, PublishOX, really, really fair platform. It's mainly crypto focused, but I'm sure it will slowly start to expand in the future. Steem is a really, really great platform. It's been around for a long time, But recently, Steemit, their biggest platform with the majority of the Steem in it, was bought by Tron. So there was a lot of uncertainty as to how Steem is going to continue, how the other apps on dApps on Steem are going to do well, or if they're going to have to switch to Tron, or if they make their own blockchain. So for example, DTube, one of the main dApps that I use on Steem, might end up just going and using its own blockchain. It might end up switching to Tron, and it might just stay on Steem and keep doing what it's doing. I have no idea. But what I do know is Steem still gives me the most money. Even with all this uncertainty, I still earn by far the most money with Steem consistently. However, the difference here is that this is much more based on how many followers you have, how much engagement you get, how popular you are, how many whales know about you on the platform, and whether or not they're giving you upvotes. Steem is a lot more challenging to make money on, but if you can get yourself situated, you can make more money on Steem than anywhere else from my experience. And this has regularly been the case, so I would definitely consider it, even though there's a lot of uncertainty around where it's going. I still think if you get signed up on Steemit, there might be, great benefits for you on Tron. And if you get signed up on Steem, still using DTube, 3Speak, all the other great dApps that are there, you still might be able to earn a great amount of Steem. I'm not going to stop because this is still my best performing platform, but I will admit I am definitely uncertain as to where it is headed. Brave is really awesome as a user or as a creator. As a creator, you can get tips from people, and as a user, you earn BAT for allowing ads to appear in your browser, which are by default blocked. You could just by default block all of them, but if you want to earn cryptocurrency in the form of BAT tokens, you definitely want to enable them. So I enable them, and I earn a decent amount from those, and then I get some tips and other things as a creator. So last month, I earned $29.61 worth of BAT, which is about 105.75, and that's pretty good as well. Oh yeah, and by the way, in case I didn't mention it before, the $136 worth of Steem comes out to about 500 Steem. So if I were to go and sell all of this, I would end up with about $300. Pretty decent for a monthly haul. If you're just doing this part-time, you could almost treat it as a side hustle, and it's really I really enjoy it. And I'm sure if you're creating content, you would enjoy it as well. If you're creating something around something you're passionate about and you're able to earn money for it, $300 a month is nothing to scoff at. And I don't really, I wouldn't even say I'm that popular, right? I only have 1,700 YouTube subscribers, etc. That's nothing crazy. I mean, it's definitely good, but when someone would think to themselves, well, is that person making any money? No. But when you look at all the crypto stuff that you can get involved in, yeah, you could be making $300 a month. So again, the reason that I share these is not to say look at how much I'm making, because I mean, this also isn't a crazy amount. It's more to be look at what you could potentially do if you wanted to really dedicate the time. And again, I have to mention that this is in a more bearish market. So if crypto, went way up in value, then this $300 a month could be $1,000 a month. That's really significant. And we don't know. I mean, it could go less too, right? But regardless, if you wanted to just put this into US dollars immediately every single time you got paid, that's an extra $300 in your pocket. And it's definitely worth doing. If you're already creating too, there's no reason why you shouldn't take advantage of this as well. Some of the other smaller platforms that I've earned on, Flote, you get monthly, supporter donations, and I'm earning about $6 a month in BTC, which is really cool. Uptrennd, I got about $12.37 worth of Uptrennd points, 1UP tokens. And this one is really, really challenging to accurately see how much I earned. A lot of the other ones are much more easier to go around or go through all my transactions, my wallet, and count it. But with Uptrennd, it updates for every single vote you get. So there's literally thousands of pages of votes, and it takes way too long. Some of the pages are all just one full, not even a full day worth of votes. It's impossible for me to count all of it. So I just took what I had in my wallet and called it a day. I probably made actually a lot more than this. So this is probably closer to like $20, maybe $25. But there's really no easy way to track this. So I just went with the more reasonable estimate. SoMee, you do earn a really good amount with SoMee, but there's a catch. So I earned about $96 worth of SoMee points, which trade, I think, 1-to-1 with ONG. Or rather, they would come out to, or I don't know, sorry, they don't trade 1-to-1, but when I converted it, it would, yeah, so yeah, I don't know why I said 1-to-1. 30,000 SoMee points converts to about $96 worth of ONG. The issue here, though, is that you can't withdraw it unless you get certified, and certifying costs about $100. Then you have to pay that with regular fiat currency. Eventually, they will make it so that you can pay it using your SoMee or your ONG, but that is not the case yet. So when that is the case, I will certify, and then I will be able to withdraw, and I will include this moving forward. But currently, I've not included it in the total because I can't actually access it. So it's not really money that I've earned, even though I've earned it. Again, if I can't use it or access it, then I haven't really earned it. But when I do, that will basically bring this up like another 25%, which is pretty impressive. It's definitely one of the top earners, but I can only realize that, like, get the full potential of it once I get certified. So I'm really hoping that comes out soon. When it does, I'll definitely make a video and do a full review of SoMee at that point, because that's when SoMee will be really ready to go. I mean, I'd still like to just see no certification requirement for withdrawals. However, that's the route they're taking, and I still think it is a great platform. It's worth using. Once we get that feature, though, it is going to be way, way, way better. And then the last but not least, Read.Cash. They just take tips from different like users. They can tip you in BCH, and I got $2.13 earned in tips. So this is really just based on if people are going to tip you. Same with Flote. Uptrennd comes from the platform itself. This you earn from tips, as well as if you're just doing the ads, that will just happen no matter what. So this you're guaranteed to earn on. This you're pretty much guaranteed as long as some people are upvoting you. These like Flote and Read.Cash, there's no guarantee because it's based on if people like your work. Steem, again, that's really based on if people like your stuff and they follow you and you've got good engagement. With LBRY, you automatically get a payout from your YouTube sync if you have at least 1,000 followers, and there's different tiers. You earn more, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, stuff like that. And then PublishOX is the easiest to earn on and the most consistent, but it is very crypto focused. But again, that will probably expand in the future. So the point here is that some of these platforms you can only get tips, some you can earn from the platform, and some you can earn by other means. It's good to know all the differences to know what would fit your earning model the best. But the point here is that anyone can monetize what they're putting out, and you can get a lot more money than you're maybe thinking that you might be able to get. So again, my total for the month of last month was $300.16 in US dollars, which is a pretty good amount. And again, this is to show you that as a creator, you can make money for your content, or as someone who is thinking about creating but doesn't know if it's worth it. It's worth trying it out a little bit on these crypto platforms. And once you start seeing a little bit of money roll in, you're going to really get that motivation. I mean, not that you should only be motivated by money, but to see that coming in, even when you're so small and you're just starting off, is really, really motivating to show you the potential of what you could do if you really put in the work. So I think that is a very, very important aspect. And that's what really stops a lot of creativity on YouTube, where people just never see any rewards or value from the content that they're putting out. And it's really discouraging because they don't know when they'll ever eventually see that. Again, not that that's the goal, but not seeing that is pretty discouraging. And then seeing that is pretty motivating. So motivate yourself, get some free money, join these crypto platforms, and take advantage as well. Let me know what you guys prefer to use. What's your favorite crypto platform / blockchain platform? Where are you earning the most? Feel free to share some of your earnings to either brag or to give some insight for people to learn. I'd love to see that in the comments below, even just myself to compare. Let me know. I love you guys. You're awesome. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to write hashtag #1ham in the comments below if you did watch to the very, very end, which is right now. Anyways, thank you guys. Cheers.